Yeah. No, I agree. Well, I've been into those Celsius drinks lately.
Those are good.
They're really good.
Yeah.
Tasty, a little dull. I think it's like about the same as a cup of coffee.
They have a pear flavor, and I haven't tried it, but I like pear flavor.
They have a whole tropical pack. No, it's really good. Not that we're sponsored by Celsius, but we could be.
We
If
could
you're
be.
listening and would like to.
Right.
We're open to
Celsius.
that. Yeah.
Get a hold of these guys.
Keep Clarkston caffeinated.
We'll all
Oh,
have it.
gosh.
Yeah.
So good.
Caffeinated, I like
Kate and I for sure have a caffeine problem, so.
What are you clicking on up there?
I'm waving to people that are
Oh, see?
watching.
I need a
Yeah.
thank you for the lessons in Instagram Live. We have a warning kind of put out by our corporate, like, you know, be really careful before you decide to go live.
Because it might end up a little messy. Like
Yeah,
this.
or well, no.
Or you don't want to say something.
I think it's or maybe what's in your background too.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
to be very
it.
So I just
Yeah, we
changed
don't-
our microphone.
Here's
We're
what-
going to see if that makes hearing a little better.
Oh my god, those stories were insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is my cats. Just disturbing peace.
Better than some of the other stories.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Really mild.
Happy.
We're not all, you know, we have pants on here. Everybody has pants.
That is not confirmed.
I think I zoned out and missed the part where we started talking.
All right. Are you coming to join us? Or are you going to
I'm
be
going to hang
producer
out
Katie?
here for just a minute. Yeah.
She's going to put her producer hat on. But so before we chat with all of our guests, we're going to start with talking about our 5 things for this weekend, which we posted, but we like to review it if we do a live on Friday, which is kind of fun. So the first thing is the football game tonight, and it's against West Bloomfield, right? And is it home or away?
Away.
It's away. Thank you. At West Bloomfield.
Yeah, it's
But
a big game too.
It's a huge game, but you can only get your tickets on GoFan. Is
Yes.
that what it's called?
Yep.
Which is a new way to do it. So that's a big deal. All right. The next thing is
Today at 9. You guys have the bubble
yes.
tea?
Yes. We're going to talk about that in a second.
Oh, sorry. I jumped ahead.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. So it's a football game, bubble tea. We'll come back to. And for veterans, there is a special discount at MJR. Is it all weekend?
I think just Saturday. And I
Just
think they're
Saturday.
doing free tickets
Yeah.
for veterans, which is cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Good
And-
enough.
Yeah?
Yeah, and you can get a free pasty at Uncle Pete's.
Yeah.
If you are a veteran also, so that's pretty awesome. And there's one more thing, and I'm gonna forget what it is. Yes, oh, thank you.
At Independence Oaks.
Polish your Petoskey Stone at Independence Oaks. Yeah, those are 5 little recommendations for fun this weekend. But we really wanted to talk with Kendal and Kate about the bubble tea event, which is like coming up in a couple hours.
Yeah, they're setting up at our office right now.
God, tell us about this.
We combed it off last night. But this morning, Bubblebee Tea, who is a food truck, they have a location up in Grand Blanc. They are going to be popping up at the chamber office. So from 9 to 4 today, you can come out and buy boba tea, which is absolutely delicious. I just recently discovered this. But they'll be there all day, so you can come try out a bunch of stuff. They have so many different flavors.
So they're a food truck based in Grand Blanc? Is that what?
So they have like a
Drink
store.
truck?
Yeah, yeah, food truck. Not
Okay.
really.
And
More of a
they're
drink truck.
new members with us, and then they also came to Taste of Clarkston. So it's nice to bring them back, and as a new member, just support them and help them get involved with us and help all of our community meet them more. And they were very popular at Taste of Clarkston, so it was really exciting to see that. I mean, the line was long for them that day.
Yeah, and I think they ran out at one place
They did.
during the day, so today they are stocked up and ready to go, but they call it a mini bee, which is their mini trailer that was at Taste of Clarkston, and today we get to witness the full
Yeah,
bee.
the full bee.
Like full
In the
bee.
bigger
Yeah.
one, they can make the drinks inside of the bigger bee. And the mini one, they go to their location and kind of like bring it back.
Well, I think our daughters, Katie and I's daughters, maybe were the cause of them running out at the Taste of Clarkston. They were
That kind of people.
Yes, they were literally full of boba.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
No, It's very exciting. And they actually are right across the street from my house. It's in
Oh.
Grand Blanc too. So I was like, this is super convenient. Yeah. Yep. So I went in and saw the shop last week, and they might be expanding. They're looking at opening up a couple more locations. So maybe Clarkston will be a potential spot for them. But we'll see how today goes. But we'll be there from 9 to 4, and then people can stop in the chamber office and chit chat with Kate and I and say hi.
Nice.
Fun.
That is super fun.
Yeah,
What-
it's the first time we've done something like that, and they were looking for local events, and we said, hey, we have a parking lot on Main
Yeah.
Street, so.
I love that you just say, hey, this is what I want to do, and then, okay, just do it. Like, it's so open, and there's a lot of options and opportunities. That's
Yeah,
really cool.
yeah, so
I like that.
we're hopeful it'll go well, and
Awesome.
it's good visibility being on Main Street,
Yeah.
so I hope a lot of people will come visit.
So is that a venue? So if you guys, your office and the parking lot is a venue space for anybody else who might want to do something like this? Like you can just, hey, present an idea and,
Potentially.
you know, I mean,
Yeah.
not everyone can be at the Taste of Clarkston. Not everyone has the right setup or whatever. So it's interesting
Yeah,
space.
and we do host our food truck event earlier in the year in May, and a couple food trucks have ended up joining the chamber too. So we were thinking maybe, depending on how today goes, we'll see and reevaluate. But maybe we could do a pop-up in summer months or spring and have a couple of the food trucks that are members come out.
Is that the food truck rally, the one at Neiman's parking lot you're talking about? Is it in the spring? Is that what you're saying?
It's in May.
In May, okay.
Yep, it's the Friday before Memorial Weekend.
Got it.
That was a great
Yeah,
time.
so St. Max was there
That
last
was
year. He
a
helped
great
us out.
turnout, and the weather wasn't really cooperating, but you know,
No.
it was fun. It was a good event.
Awesome.
Yeah, we still have lots of foodies in town that come
Yeah.
out no matter what the weather is.
True.
Mother Nature blessed us with an amazing day for Taste of Clarkston, so
Yes.
Kate and I were like, you know what, this is good. We'll see
Yeah.
what other weather we get this year, but she held out for Taste at least.
For the taste, was it, I mean, would you consider it one of the most successful ones in recent years?
Mhm.
Seemed like it.
Yeah, we hit new records.
Did you? Like
Yeah.
what? What are we talking about?
So like our overall sales for taste tickets during the day, we hit a new record, which was awesome. I think just all of the marketing we did and it being the 25th anniversary, and the weather just helped so much. It was beautiful.
And then this,
Oh, sad.
we were at JDog conference in Pennsylvania. So,
Well, that's good too.
Is it going to be the same weekend every year?
So usually it follows the last Sunday in September. This year we push it back a week just to test the waters because Art in the Village is usually like we're back-to-back weekends. But next year it will be Sunday, September 29th. So it's the weekend before.
Okay.
So we're going back to our roots with it
Yeah.
being the last Saturday in September.
Yeah, it's not usually in October. It's kind of rare.
Yeah, it's like fallen here and there, like October 1st. But usually September is nicer weather. So.
Yeah.
It was a great day. What else is coming up with the chamber? What are other activities and events?
Well, the chamber always has so many events going on. But next Saturday is our 6th annual holiday market. That is a joint event with Independence Township Parks Recreation and Seniors. So we'll be over in Baycourt Park. We put vendors in Brady Lodge, and then Santa and Mrs. Claus are coming down from the North Pole, so they'll be there. It's a free family event, and then we'll have about 40 craft vendors. So it's kind of the kickoff to the holiday shopping season.
When is that again?
It is next Saturday, November 18th. And it is from 10 to 3 at Baycourt Park. So you can come out. It's a free event. There'll be free hot cocoa and s'mores all day. They set up roasting pits so you can roast marshmallows and build your s'mores with your family. And then you can peruse through all of the vendors. Santa will be there, and then we'll also have wagon rides for everyone.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so Kate and I thought we'd wear our Houston sweaters.
Oh, I like that.
We're ready. I know, and then
So
we'll we're kicking the season off.
That's right. I'm not quite ready for Christmas, but now I'm getting there.
And I don't think we'll talk to you guys again before Small Business Saturday. Did you guys touch on that at all when I
Yeah.
ran out?
Let's go.
So I was curious, like, if you have any details on what's going on?
So Kate and I actually, we put something out in our e-blast yesterday. We're trying to gather information just to see what businesses are doing in promotions. But I do know that the Main Street program in downtown has some small business programming. I think the county does like their, I think it's called like their Gem sweepstakes. So they provide like marketing materials to businesses in downtown, and then if you are shopping local that day, you can post it on social media, and I think you're entered to win. I think it might be $10,000, or maybe they give it out to different winners.
That's
so,
awesome.
Yeah, so I hope everyone visits, all of our fabulous shops on Small Business Saturday. I'll be coming down. I'll probably go to Essence on Main.
If people want more information on that, will you have stuff on your Facebook and Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, so there's a post that will go out today on Facebook asking any of our members to reach out if they have a special promotion or sale. And then after that, next week, we'll put out an e-blast, which was like goes to all of our email contacts, just promoting just Small Business Saturday. So we'll try to get it out next Wednesday for people, so like before Thanksgiving they can kind of plan out like, we can go here, here, and here, but based on sales and promotions and specials. So
we've been trying to do the same thing. Like anytime a local business shares something that they're doing, we'll share it to stories. And I just saw that the North End Kendal bar, I think they have like 20% off on that day. So I'm sure there's going to be lots of really good things coming out.
And it just truly makes such a big difference. Like the last few years, for any like holiday gifts that I'm buying, I really do try and buy them from local shops, and it makes a big difference. And, these are the people that are working in our community and sponsoring youth sports teams, and they're there every day in our community. So we'll just remember that, especially after Black Friday.
Yes.
Just go a little crazy, I'm sure, but there'll be tons going on in town.
Nice.
I've never been into Essence on Main before.
until
That
yesterday.
was great.
First
I
time?
mean,
You're a
yeah,
guy.
I'm not that type of shopper normally, but but that was fun, and you guys put on a good, and it's a very cute shop.
Thank you. Thank
Very
you.
nice.
Yeah, we started that. Well, and I think I said that yesterday. I thought it was an
Great
annual
quiche.
thing.
Great quiche.
The best
Oh,
quiche.
oh,
You tried the sandwiches.
Yes.
Turkey loves cherry.
yes,
that's
yes.
Yeah.
That's our
favorite.
favorite.
Yeah,
we
so
do that all
good.
the time. And I actually started. I'll give credit. Brandon Still's family every year for Christmas, they'll get on Christmas Eve quiche, and then you can rewarm the quiche in your oven the next day. So I think it's Christmas morning. Then their family will eat quiche, and so my husband and I adopted Brandon's family tradition.
Nice.
So we also stop on Christmas Eve to get quiche, and then that's what we eat Christmas morning when we open gifts and experience.
Oh my gosh. Do you pre-order your quiche? How does one do
I
the
do.
quiche?
So I asked her yesterday and said I'm ready to go.
Okay.
So I haven't officially ordered it yet, but I will. And then they're open, I think, like reduced hours on Christmas Eve, but you can pick it up and take it with you. And it's a good tradition. So thank you, Brandon.
Yeah.
Who's watching?
Yeah. Brandon, where are you?
Why aren't you watching, Brandon? No.
So a lot of holiday stuff coming up, obviously.
Yes.
Okay, good. And any other events? I feel like you posted something, another event.
I don't know. I mean, I think Veterans Day, obviously, is a big one, so we're super happy Max can be here.
Yes. Yes.
Very
Thanks for
timely.
having me.
Yeah, I know. How would that timing work out really well?
I think
Veterans
actually
Day.
Max suggested it, where we kept saying, "Oh, let's have you on the podcast," and then we were in the church parking lot
Yeah.
collecting your JDog mug.
Right?
And we're like, "Oh, what about for Veterans Day?"
Well, and
Yeah.
also tomorrow is my 1 year anniversary of doing business. So
Oh,
wow.
yeah, I mean, I kind of worked it out that way. Like I ended up getting my truck on November 9th last year,
Okay.
and a friend had asked me, if I could move a refrigerator out of her basement. I said, yeah, do you mind if I do it on Veterans Day, just to have that always in my history, right?
Perfect.
Well, we didn't officially. Excited to have you here too, and local veteran. You served in the Navy, correct?
Yes.
Because you were looking at that
Maybe.
sign over there.
Yeah,
More.
yeah, the Go Army, beat Navy.
We love
and-
that.
Yeah, we'll take issue with that. My neighbor will be happy.
I'm going to have you guys talk loud just because I disconnected my microphone. So
Oh,
I just want to
okay.
make sure people can hear.
Okay, so anyway, welcome to our little live stream.
Happy to be here.
Hot mess morning.
Yeah.
We can also call it that.
With
but
coffee.
it's- With coffee,
Yeah.
if you'd like it. And I'd love to hear more about like JDog, because I know it's a veteran. It's a veteran-owned and operated, right, company?
Yes.
Is that true? But you
Yes.
you try to hire mostly veterans, or?
We seek to hire veterans. It's to be a place for members of the military transitioning out and the civilian life, you know, having a tough time finding a job. Some of the military life and skills and everything that you bring back with you, you know, some struggle to get started, right? And so JDog was brought about to provide that opportunity. And you know, you surround yourself with the peers that you're familiar with, and really helps to transition for some, right?
Who started this? Like, where does it begin? Where are the roots for JDog?
So the roots were Jerry and Tracy Flanagan out of Pennsylvania. Jerry is an Army vet, and he was a wire communications. Their nicknames were Wire Dogs, and so Jerry, his nickname was JDog. So that's where it came from. We get a lot of junk dog or junkyard dog, but it's Jerry. So,
it's good to know.
so they started this, and then he just started this business to, kind of a search through the internet of what can I do that's maybe recession resistant, and junk removal came up, and so he's like, I can do that. And then he and Tracy decided to pass that on, an opportunity for veterans to start their own business.
So it's a franchise situation?
It is a franchise. It's nationwide, and it's a way for veterans to start their own business, and then by extension, try to hire other veterans, military family members, and reduce veteran unemployment.
Mm-hmm.
What year?
Something that's-
What year did it start?
So he started in 2011,
Okay.
and then a little bit of time later, like Tracy was really persistent and like, this is something we could franchise. So spread it across the nation. There's 200 plus franchises across the country.
How many in Michigan?
So we have 5. Well, now you're gonna make me count. But they also started a carpet cleaning and floor care franchise as well. So there's one down in Plymouth, Ann Arbor area. They have both junk removal and carpet cleaning, floor care. We've got one in Warren and one in Anchor Bay, and then here. And I think that there might be one opening up on the other side of the state.
I did not know this. So when you guys come into a business or a home or whatever and you remove the junk, doesn't some of it get designated to a donation facility, or how does it?
Yeah, so we really try to, it's our goal to keep things out of the landfill, so we have we try to spread it around. So Oakland Hope is usually our first stop. It's at the corner of Walton or Walden and Baldwin. I can never keep the Waltons and
I cannot either.
straight, but
Yeah, it's a real struggle.
but their thrift store funds their food pantry, and they're feeding over like 15,000 families every month. So their thrift store, and I love the people. They're just they've been really friendly with us, and that helps us out too. So we donate what we can. We recycle metals as much as we can. So yeah, we try to repurpose, and then our priority is if you know somebody that a veteran especially that is looking for something specific, and we can keep an eye out. If we all, like last year, Lisa Humphreys donated a great washer and dryer. It was like brand new. They were moving out of their apartment, and knew of a veteran locally that he was struggling to get to the laundromat and had the place for it. So,
Max, how many employees do you have?
so right now I have 2.
You have 2. Okay.
employees,
Because I think you just shared a picture of like some of your employees.
Yeah. Oh, that was a crew. That was a combination of us and Warren.
Okay. And I do feel like your group has a lot of fun. Like
I was
whenever.
gonna say, I love all the posts
I
and
know.
seeing
I
that
feel
you
like the overall feel of your business is so great. The mission is so great. I feel like you're super supportive of so many things in the community. Like I feel like you end up sponsoring a lot of things. Which did I just see the veterans event yesterday with
Yeah.
Parks and Rec that you were one of the sponsors
Yes.
there.
Yeah. Proud sponsor.
Okay.
And, those who went before us made country what it is today, and I'm just happy to be a part of that community and be able to share and help out.
Yeah, I think it's awesome because I think the 4th of July,
Yes.
right? You were sponsor of that as
Yeah.
well.
Well, I mean, trying to get our name out there. We're
Oh, yeah.
first year of business too. We're trying to get people to recognize us and but also see what we're about too. It's we serve as veterans, we serve, and was happy to do that, and the idea is we'd like to continue serving, and so serving right here at home is really meaningful and impactful.
I've also really liked watching your truck. Like when you went and picked your truck up. Tell us about your trucks and their names.
Well, they have names.
Yes.
Each individual.
I never really did name the Ford, the first truck, but the second one I picked up from another franchisee out in San Diego, so that was a really fun road trip with Kevin. Driving it back, we switched on and off driving and drove through Winslow, Arizona.
Oh, you had to play that song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a little shout out to the Eagles there. But so did a little contest for our followers to name the new
so
truck,
fun.
and my cousin won. So it's the Big Lebowski.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, that's so great. I didn't know
What
that.
are the names of the other ones? Aren't there 2 other names,
Yeah.
like Little Bow Wow or something?
Oh, yeah. So that wasn't really official. We kind of
Oh.
threw that one around, but yeah. So the F-250 with the trailer, we'll call that Little Bow Wow.
All right.
I forget those sometimes. And we have an unofficial name for the big truck because telling the guys like, hey, you're gonna take the Big Lebowski to it's just a mouthful. So, yeah. So the unofficial name is Fatty.
I feel like there's a story behind that.
There
that you
really
may or
is no story.
maybe-
My friend Kurt Saban suggested it, and I was like, "That's really funny." I don't know why it's funny, but it's funny.
It's for the movie.
Is
It's
her
for the
real
movie.
name Fat Patricia? Like Amy comes out later in the movie and says,
What?
"My real name
Yes.
is Fat Patricia."
What movie is it?
It's Pitch Perfect.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry, I never saw it.
So funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
that Amy comes from that movie. It's like it's a lot of joke.
I haven't seen that movie.
Oh, that's really funny.
I've seen the Big Lebowski.
It's
I knew
hilarious.
that one.
So I was thinking about a windshield banner with the name on it.
Yeah.
I don't know how JDog would feel about a windshield banner, but
So we always ask for forgiveness.
Right.
yeah,
Our
it's kind of
community
usually how it goes.
supports
Anyway,
that.
right? Gotta ask forgiveness anyway.
That's so great. Kate and I like to name things at our office too,
Yeah.
which is kind of funny. Our printer, her name's Betty.
Broke down.
Yeah, sometimes
broke
Betty.
down.
You guys get a new printer because he will find you one.
Yeah.
Well, we talk nice about Betty, so she works for us.
Oh my gosh.
Kate
Broke
and I-
down Betty.
Yeah, we had to sweet talk Betty into printing lots of programs before Taste. And then we have an ice cream cart that is named Phyllis. Phyllis the freezer is on wheels, and we bring her to concerts in the park.
Oh my gosh.
We have a
She
huge
resides in our office.
plant named Marge.
Oh.
So today when people stop and they get their bubble tea, they can come
Yeah.
meet
Yeah,
Betty,
they
Marge,
yeah,
and
Phyllis, we're all gonna be there.
All right.
Oh my God, that's
That
it.
is so funny.
I do have a quick question. I was reading in your thing,
Yeah.
lovely article. You and your wife are both veterans, right?
No, my wife's she's a civilian employee for the Army.
Oh, she's a civilian employee. Okay, I
Yeah.
knew there's a connection there.
Yeah.
Okay. Is your business, does your wife and kids, do they get involved with JDog at all? We've seen them at all the events that we're at.
Yeah,
we're
we've
supportive
probably
in-
scared your
in
children
the
at this
events.
point.
So,
Yeah.
like my daughter's gung ho about, she's very outgoing and loves to, talk with people and stuff. So she's, it's helpful too because people are like, hey, that's a family business, right? And, unfortunately, the work is like, it's hazardous work, right? I mean, you carrying, lifting everything, and like we do like demolition too. So it's as far as the state goes, like legally they can't until like I have to have someone 18 or older
Right.
So,
Well, they're good spokespeople because we saw your kids they were our best
Oh my
customers at Plinko.
And at one point, Ann and I got tired, and we're like, "Hey, do you guys want to run
They
this?"
literally
Yeah.
ran our
Yeah.
station
Yeah.
for us. We're
Right.
like, thank you, we'll take a break. We
Yes.
had popsicles as they ran our Plinko board.
Yes.
And then at Halloween here,
Yeah.
they were here, and Katie was like, hey, JDog.
Yeah. Did you know your dad?
Did you know your
Yeah.
dad?
She's probably like,
Yeah.
"Stop following me around,
Right.
you weird woman."
But they're good spokespeople for.
Yeah.
yeah, and the
Great.
families, they're very supportive. It's been a tough, first year, just busy, and taking me away a lot, just constantly working, and it's, whether it's out on the truck or at home, and so, gotta thank them for that, because they've been a rock.
Yeah. First year business is the
Yeah.
hardest, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you guys probably know from all the businesses you guys work with, that's a make or break year, but you've made it, so that's amazing. Congrats.
Yeah, well, tomorrow, if
Tomorrow.
we make it to the
Yeah,
day
we
tomorrow.
should do
So what will you do tomorrow?
1 year anniversary ribbon cutting.
I
next
would
week.
love to do a job tomorrow. If anybody needs
Ah,
junk
nice.
removal, yeah.
How do they get a
maybe
hold of you?
talk about-
Yeah, how do they?
well, so they can go on our website at jdogjunkremoval.com. You can book online there. You can also go to Facebook. Contact me through Facebook at JDog Junk Removal in Holland, Clarkston, and Instagram too. But please, Facebook, like
Yeah.
it's so much easier for me.
Yeah.
And then, or my phone numbers, local phone numbers, 248-232-0471.
Okay.
And,
Did you do a ribbon cutting when you started your business?
Yes, I did.
You did one.
Yeah.
And so you could do a 1 year
Yeah.
Veterans Day.
Where did you do that? Because you don't have is there an office
Yeah, it's
or?
at the American Legion.
Oh,
Yeah, because I don't have an
oh,
office.
right,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was very cool. It was back in May, right? It was like
Yeah.
the kickoff to the
Yeah.
M15 garage sale. And I was gonna add too that we always bring our own ribbon, but Max was prepared and they had their own custom ribbon to go
It was
with
really
all the
cool.
branding. So that was just
Awesome.
neat.
Who
So
did the
I
giant
just love
scissors?
that.
Who did the giant scissors?
Max?
Did you do it?
Yeah.
I do feel like the branding of JDog is amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's fabulous.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's credit to the the franchiser. They
Yeah.
did a really good job.
Right.
It's funny the dog. I don't know if I should share this.
You
Oh,
should.
that's a definite
Well,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
so when they started, right, their logo, they started with the dog, right? But Tracy, I think Tracy Flanagan, she borrowed the Gonzaga Bulldog, but this is when they were just starting out, And then when they got bigger and everything, their legal team said, yeah, we got to make some changes. So they made enough changes to make it, their
Yeah.
own.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
my college falls in that category too.
Yeah.
Northwoods stole the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Oh, that's
Oh,
so
yeah.
funny.
It's very
Well, I
similar,
think when
but
you're
not.
just starting too, you're like, is this even going to be anything?
Right.
Like, we have a similar story.
Yeah.
But that was
Yeah.
cool to me because I'm from Spokane, Washington, where the Gonzaga Bulldogs are. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that's a little nice connection.
It's meant to
that
be.
is a good
I
connection.
mean, how many animals are there? We have to share, right? Come on, we need to share the animals,
Right.
share the,
Yeah, and that's, I guess, actually Northwood used to be, my dad went there, they weren't the Timberwolves, they were the Norsemen, which I don't really know what that is, so I guess they saw that and wanted to be the Timberwolves too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's perfect too because Clarkston is the wolf, so
Right.
just sticking with the same animal.
That's right. Fantastic. Awesome.
So I think, did anybody have anything? We just had like a couple little wrap up things. But
Well, I just wanted to add too, because we do, the chamber always has Clarkston living in our office too, so yesterday someone came in looking for your
that is so
They
good
took
to
a
know
copy with
because
them.
I asked Ann if she read it, and I was saying I don't get a copy of it.
Yeah,
So
so
you can pick it up.
It varies, yeah. So
Okay.
some months people will come in right away and grab them, but usually Tanya Carson gives us like 2 or 3 if she can.
Okay.
But we have them just like in the office, and
Oh,
it's
that's
always
great.
nice to go through. So even if you want to see older years too, I think we have like the last 2 years
Okay.
here and there.
I'd also like to share that I never asked for this. But no, seriously, the gift that Tanya did, she was like, I'm going to have you guys on the cover, your family's so cool. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
We'll have a Well, actually, I think she suggested November for Veterans Day, and I was like, she's amazing. And then Brandon writing the article and John Ransom taking photos. It was a major gift by all those. So I want to shout out to them.
Yeah,
that's
great.
Tanya's,
Great.
they're all awesome.
Yeah.
But Tanya was very excited. She told us that she was planning on that for November with Veterans Day.
So,
It's so great. You know, she thinks a lot about her covers and the stories.
she
And,
does.
Yeah, we're all connecting Clarkston
Yeah.
with all of these connections. We love it. Can we do a little coffee cheers?
Real quick,
Oh,
before
no.
we cheers.
Just drink
Yeah, you can still drink the coffee. So yesterday, our other podcast went live with Ann Baldwin.
Yes, Mrs. Michigan.
Yes.
And so that book down there, did you see that one?
Can you
next
hold
to
that
you?
up?
Yeah, can you hold that up? So Ann Baldwin, she's our most recent podcast guest, and she and her son wrote this book together, What Makes Me Me, and it's bringing awareness to Tourette syndrome. And it's really interesting. It's a good story, so check out our latest pre-recorded podcast.
Yeah, you can find it on YouTube and Spotify. You can purchase that book at Inscribe Books, and we're going to be doing a giveaway of it here coming up pretty soon.
Thanks for the
Very
reminder.
good.
Yeah.
Levi won
Yes.
Youth of the Year at the Clarkston Community
Yes.
Awards, and I cried. I cried during
Aw.
everyone's speeches when they got their awards. Like I'm like so happy for everyone. But that story was just so good to share and highlight that, and Anne spoke like that. That was very good.
Awesome.
Kate was probably a little scared. She's only a few weeks into her job.
I got emotional with it. I didn't even know the kid. It was just
Right.
him being up there so brave and just telling his story. And
And Kendall weeping next to you.
yeah. Well, I also have a son close to his age, so it was like I was seeing my son up there, you know, just like, oh, that's just so cute. Like, you know.
This is why I love Clarkston.
I know.
Crying during after getting their award.
I love that.
Awesome.
You can't end on a better note.
Now,
than
now we can
Kendall
cheers.
Clarkston.
Yeah. Now the cheersing is loud.
Katie's
Come
gonna
in,
pop in.
Cheers.
All right. Oh, cheers. Thanks you guys for coming
Yeah,
over.
thank you.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday. Happy Veterans Day.
Happy Veterans Day. Yes, thanks again. We'll see you for some boba tea.
Yes.
We'll have to have Emily and Kennedy